During Zack Snyder's Full Circle Justice League event, the director addressed persistent fan requests for Justice League sequels. While Warner Bros. Is actively pursuing a DCU reboot led by James Gunn and Peter Safran, Snyder's fanbase remains eager for more of his visionary storytelling. The ongoing social media support and a dedicated campaign urging Warner Bros. To sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix showcase the continued demand for Snyder's directorial continuation. In response to these recent developments in the DC universe, Snyder personally shared his thoughts on fans' desires for a sequel and his own sentiments regarding the matter. Deborah Snyder, the director's wife and co-producer, emphasized that the decision isn't solely driven by financial considerations, but revolves around the nature of the content. She highlighted the challenge of getting smaller projects, which may be more unconventional or controversial, produced in an industry often focused on big blockbuster films. Her insight into the difficulties faced by smaller projects aligns with the situation surrounding the Snyderverse. Zack Snyder's Full Circle event highlighted the strong demand for his DCU vision, emphasizing the dedicated fan movement. Despite Warner Bros. Having different content preferences, Snyder remains open to the possibility of continuing his work. While a studio shift or Netflix sale seems unlikely, Snyder's openness keeps his fan base motivated in their push for Justice League 2. The Justice League's return in the DCU might not happen immediately, with James Gunn and Peter Safran revealing an 8 to 10-year plan for the DCU. Their strategy includes adapting DC Comics' Elseworlds line, potentially featuring renowned non-canon multiverse story arcs. The Justice League lineup could evolve, incorporating characters like Shazam, Blue Beetle, Hawkman, and more. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO's emphasis on Marvel-like long-term planning aligns with the new DCU's approach of blending both movies and series, allowing for a mix of new cast members and reimagined characters. Gunn and Safran's track record with diverse comic book characters, as seen in the MCU's Guardians of the Galaxy, instills confidence in the future of the DCU Justice League. However, the success of this hard reboot remains uncertain until the release of the first DCU movies and shows. The recent revelation that the entire Justice League cast, as cast by Zack Snyder, will be recast for the new DCU signals a significant shift, and this decision may actually be beneficial for the DC fandom. According to Variety, stars like Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, and Jason Momoa will not reprise their roles in the DCU, except for Momoa, who might return as Lobo, not as Aquaman. The report also mentions that Viola Davis will remain as Amanda Waller in the DCU, and John Cena's Peacemaker series is set for a second season. While this news may initially cause confusion and raise questions about the future of certain characters, it underscores the strategic move by DC Studios and James Gunn, indicating a deliberate departure from the established Snyderverse. The decision to recast major characters has both positive and potentially challenging aspects. One aspect of concern is the uncertainty surrounding characters like Lobo and Waller potentially appearing in the upcoming Superman film, Superman Legacy. The lack of clarity may raise questions about the planning and execution of Gunn's Superman reboot. However, Gunn's recent comments about the importance of cameos adding to, rather than dominating the storyline, instill confidence that he aims for a balanced and natural incorporation of characters. The decision to recast the entire Justice League, including iconic characters like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, serves several purposes. For fans who were not satisfied with Snyder's take on these heroes, the recasting offers a fresh start and eliminates the possibility of further alterations to their established storylines. On the other hand, fans of Snyder's vision can find solace in the fact that Gunn won't be altering the legacy of the Snyderverse. It remains contained within its own continuity. Gunn's reboot plan seems to be geared toward long-term planning, with younger actors committed to extended contracts and a more cost-effective approach. While the recasting decision may have initially sparked anger and confusion, it is becoming evident that it avoids potential pitfalls associated with trying to blend the old and new casts. It prevents unnecessary tension between fans who may have differing opinions on the direction of the characters. As Gunn aims to create a DCU that focuses on both well-known and obscure characters, the recasting aligns with his vision of moving away from a shared universe dominating the narrative. The decision not to have the original Justice League cast allows for a clean slate. reducing the risk of fan dissatisfaction and ensuring that Gunn has the creative freedom to shape the DCU according to his vision. While the decision to recast the entire Justice League may have been met with initial resistance, it appears to be a strategic move that benefits both the fans and the overall direction of the DCU. It offers a fresh start, avoids potential conflicts, and allows Gunn to establish a distinct identity for the DC Universe. The ongoing developments in the DCU will undoubtedly continue to generate discussion and anticipation among fans. Additionally, recent rumors shared by scooper KC Walsh on Twitter have added more intrigue to James Gunn's Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters slate for DC Studios. The mention of Justice League New Frontier in Gunn's development concepts has sparked speculation about the potential storyline for the Justice League's next movie. The New Frontier comic book storyline, created by Darwyn Cooke, features the Justice League uniting against the Center, an ancient horror determined to eradicate humanity after witnessing Earth's capacity for violence. This plot introduces classic Justice League characters like the Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, and the Flash, offering a comprehensive view of the DC Universe and presenting the Justice League in a scale and drama rarely seen in live action. While it remains uncertain whether Justice League New Frontier will be the central focus of the next Justice League movie or simply influence the overarching narrative of Gunn's Chapter 1, the storyline holds significant potential for delivering a fresh perspective on the iconic superhero team. Considering the need to introduce several heroes in Chapter 1 before delving into the New Frontier storyline, with projects like Superman Legacy and The Bold and the Brave already confirmed for this slate, James Gunn faces the monumental task of revitalizing the Justice League in a way that resonates with fans eager for a successful DC team-up effort. The anticipation surrounding the DC Universe's new direction continues to grow as fans await further details on the upcoming projects and the evolution of the iconic Justice League. And lastly, let's reflect on the intricate storytelling woven into Zack Snyder's vision for Justice League, a planned 5-part trilogy crafted in collaboration with DC Comics artist Jim Lee. Justice League 3 was poised to be the apex of this narrative, featuring Bruce Wayne's poignant exit and the emergence of a new Batman at its core. Zack Snyder's Justice League laid the groundwork, introducing tantalizing plot points like Martian Manhunter's revelation, Lex Luthor's encounter with Deathstroke, and the unraveling of Bruce Wayne's haunting nightmare scenario. In the envisioned Justice League 2, the stakes would heighten as Darkseid, Steppenwolf's superior, descended upon Earth for a climactic showdown with Superman. Seeking Batman's aid, Superman entrusted him with protecting Lois Lane during this epic battle. Darkseid, informed by Luthor, seized the opportunity to tragically end Lois's life, potentially sparking a romantic entanglement with Batman as Superman grappled with presumed demise. This devastating turn of events would shatter Superman's spirit, allowing Darkseid to manipulate him using the ominous anti-life equation, resulting in the heartbreaking demise of Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and countless others in Snyder's envisioned dark tale. Justice League 3, as conceived by Zack Snyder, would dive into the nightmare scenario where a corrupted Superman faced a formidable team. Acting as a reset for the DCEU, Barry Allen's time travel warning in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice would trigger a chain of events altering Bruce Wayne's destiny, leading to the heroic sacrifice to save Lois and reshape the franchise. The heroes would unite against Darkseid, unveiling a new Batman, the adult son of Lois and Clark Kent. While Snyder's Justice League sequels might not come to fruition, there's potential for these visionary ideas to find a new home. Snyder has expressed interest in adapting his plans into a book or integrating them into DC Comics, providing audiences with a comprehensive understanding of his intended storyline. However, with the evolution of the new DC Universe under James Gunn and Peter Safran, the prospect of Snyder returning to the helm, his Justice League tales appear slim. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.